Thanks for joining us. We're here with Jim once again from Four Core Heating and Cooling. And Jim, the question of the day is ductless mini split systems. They're getting very popular. Why is that? What are they and why are they getting so popular?
Well, what they are, Randy, is they don't need a duct system. Air conditioning is a forced air system that needs ductwork usually. And in a lot of applications, you don't have ductwork available. Say if you have a house with boiler or steam heat, they do not have ductwork. Sometimes, you'll have office spaces or whatever where the ductwork's inadequate to accomplish air conditioning.
Okay.
But you have a space you want to cool, and these are nice. They fit right on the wall. They'll go to a condensing unit, and you use a remote control to bring them on and off. They'll sense temperature right there at the head of the unit, and they're very versatile for areas where you can't install a duct system. So they become very popular for spot cooling for either residential, putting them in floors or areas where, you couldn't think of air conditioning before, or in office commercial applications. We had a restaurant. He had air conditioning, but it was inadequate in the one dining room. We couldn't make the ductwork bigger without doing a lot of destruction and tearing the wall apart, things like that. So we just hung this ductless head in the middle of his dining room against an outside wall, put the condensing unit right on the other side of the wall, and he had air conditioning. And
you got another call, didn't you? It's understandable. It's a busy man here, but
yeah,
but hey, that sounds like. It sounds like a really amazing solution for, folks, as you say, just, ductwork just isn't, there's no room for it, or even it saves on the expense as well, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Before you'd have to try to figure out where to, the people always had the option of a window unit or something like that, but they didn't want to lug that thing up and downstairs. They wanted more of a permanent installation. So this really fit the bill, and it's very versatile. We're using them in a lot of different applications where before it was basically a window air conditioner or something along that line, and now they're heat pumps, so they do heat as well. And you can get something like the Mitsubishi Hyperheat, which is an exceptional heat pump. It will heat at full capacity down to just about 0 degrees outdoor temperature, which is unheard of for a heat pump. And they use very little electricity. They boast about a 22 SEER rating, which is very high. Most of your air conditioners today start at about 13 SEER. These will run about 22 SEER, keeping in mind that the higher the SEER number, the less electricity it uses.
Okay, so that's energy efficient, and that's savings as well, huh?
Yeah, and they will also, they're inverter driven, so they'll modulate down. In other words, if you have, let's say, a restaurant or an area where the occupancy is going to change. You only have 5 people there, so you don't need as much air conditioning. It'll modulate down to about 25% of its capacity, but then when you fill up the room or a church or a meeting room or whatever, it'll ramp up and give you the unit's full capacity at 100%. So there's a lot of thought that goes into them and a lot of versatility, not only installation-wise, but energy savings and efficiency.
It sounds like a great choice and a great option for people who might not have another great option. So, well, Jim, thank you so much for sharing that with us. And if you'd like to learn more, you can always visit the website at fourcoreheating.com. And if you see something, you have a question about anything, you can always call Jim and his crew, and they always have the answers for everything heating and cooling. Well, Jim, thank you again very much.
Sure thing, Randy. Thank you.